Fast cars, fast service. Visit lebhobbies.com.
Alrighty, folks. Yes, it is time again for Slot Car News. We have a slotted Matra that will be arriving very soon. I believe, or will be selling very soon. That's going to be on sale a little more toward the end of the month. And we have the Ken Block Subaru Impreza from Policar that will also be arriving a little later this month. Very excited to see certainly the Ken Block car. I do know that the Matra slotted do believe that the Matra is one of their fastest cars. So if you're looking for a fast classic car, because that's what they consider that car in the series of cars that they make anyway, you might want to check out the Matra. Also arriving very, very, very soon, we have a trio of BMW 2002s from RevoSlot. These cars are really great looking. Certainly the Marlboro car looks fantastic. I really like the Rodenstock car, but again, there's a lot here to choose from, so enjoy. We also have from RevoSlot as well the Porsche Kramer K8 that was shown last week initially, but I'm just getting to it this week, so there you go. This looks like a pretty nice car. I'm not a huge fan of those open cockpit cars from that era, but I think this is going to look really, really nice. You know, RevoSlot, when they execute something, it's the quality of the cars looks just stunning. So there are 3 different liveries of this. Looks like there are 2 different body shapes, a long tail and a shorter tail, or a longer tail and a shorter tail. That's very cool. In addition, yes, we have 3 more RX-7s coming as well from RevoSlot. They are just cranking out the cars. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do release this year. I'm sure folks are going to be pretty excited about those. Also from RevoSlot, there's a lot of slot from RevoSlot these days, isn't there? 2 more liveries of the Escort, a popular car among RevoSlot fans. Gold and black, is it? Yes, gold and black, and a silver and red. Definitely nice looking little cars coming from them. We have a pair of NSRs, the GT40s, number 60 and number 59. Those have been announced and shown. I'm not really sure when those are coming. Probably, I would say, middle of next month, although I don't have any direct knowledge of this directly. So some cars coming from Scale Auto, 2 new versions of the snorkel top, let's call it. I don't know why I'm calling it that. The Audi R8, definitely a cool looking car. I really do prefer the one with the air intake on the top of the car. It definitely looks pretty cool. We have the Hertz livery of the Porsche coming as well. I don't know exactly when that's showing up, but suffice to say, it'll be soon. And of course, a high-nose Marlboro vintage Formula One. Are we calling that from the 90s? Probably. So, in any case, that is coming as well. Alrighty, folks. So stick around through the Racing and Show News for a variety of topics. Let's just put it that way. All right, so regarding annual releases of cars. What we normally get is what we've gotten. NSR have not announced yet what they will be releasing this year. I believe the new car, the new mold, will be the hypercar 499 plus one or 500 minus one, whatever they're calling it. I'm not sure if this is going to be the only car, the only new mold that they release. I'm sure they will be doing, a number of reliveries on existing cars. So there you go. We normally get this kind of drips and drabs release. We haven't seen anything from Slot It yet. We won't see anything from Carrera until Toy Fair in Germany. That's when they do all of their kind of official announcements. They will release a list, a text list of cars to the Carrera Club in Germany. Usually those are leaked, and then we get this whole long list, and people kind of scurry around to try to figure out what livery it might be. We'll get something from them very soon enough. It's the 16th of January. It'll be at least a month, basically. Not soon enough. What we did get was a whole lot of Skelectric releases. Now, I have to say I'm pretty excited about, frankly, most of the releases that they've done. Yes, even the Ford Cosworth Sierra trio of cars. I think they've done a really good job of mixing in the Fast and the Furious / Japanese themed cars this year. Definitely, it feels like they've skewed heavily in that direction. Obviously, they kind of have to with their Fast and the Furious license. I think it's definitely a good idea that they've done these, and they've chosen some nice cars. We will be getting those cars soon enough here in the U.S. through our new distributor at Professor Motor. Yay, Professor Motor having the distributorship. And yeah, I know there's some people that are unhappy about what they've released or will plan to release. That's always the case, though. Like a year or two ago, I didn't think it was much of a release list, but plenty of people did disagree with that, and it's just all personal opinion. I think they've done a really good job this year, personally. I'm sure a lot of what they will release will sell here in the U.S. So there we are. Some of the other smaller companies hopefully will tease out some information from them fairly soon about their 2026 cars. The one thing, and this is the other part of the discussion today, would be car cases. Now, normally car cases are something that a lot of folks don't think about until we get these ginormous cases that Skelectric have started to do and that NSR are now doing. Unless you're releasing something the size of what would be a 1/32 scale cruise missile in a crystal case, I don't really see the need to have such large cases. Now, to be fair, Skelectric did this because of like the Bluesmobile, the Blues Brothers car that they released, which was a massive, massive car. Okay, fine. The Mini that they did, the Mr. Bean Mini, someone had to have been having a laugh because of releasing a tiny car in a case that was about this big. Look, they're trying to add value by having these ridiculously large cases, or large cases, let's say. And I think in most cases, obviously, you don't need a case that large. I used to get endless complaints when I worked for Carrera about the size and weight of Carrera's cases. And quite frankly, Carrera's cases now look downright diminutive when you look at the NSR and Skelectric. Now, to be fair, the Skelectric cases do seem to be for the large cars. They're not doing all of their releases in these huge cases. NSR, however, it looks like they will be releasing the larger case size as a standard case size for, you know, every car that they've released to this point. They haven't needed something that large. And I'm kind of wondering if the new hypercar is the reason for these larger cases. It would seem odd to release everything in large cases based on one car. But there we are. Yes, there we are, folks. So I will be doing news updates as news presents itself from the manufacturers. Obviously, you know, we got the photos from Skelectric. Thank you very much, Skelectric. We got the photos ahead of time, so I could crank out that very basic video, which, you know, I try to do one of these every year, just if for no other reason than just to be consistent about having, you know, the videos that I call a slot catalog. But I'm happy that they've yet again released nice high-res artist renderings of most of the cars that they will release this year. I don't know that I will be able to do a live stream on Sunday. I'm still not feeling very good, but we will see. But like I said, I will probably do news updates certainly as they present themselves. I will be doing a couple more shorts soon. I am still working on the Ferrari slot invasion. The slot invasion project. Woo! Thank you again, Oscar. The slot invasion project with the new Ferrari 296 and replacing the front and rear axles on it. That project is coming along. I have been working on it just lightly here and there, and we should get a pretty good car out of it. Slightly faster car. Yeah, there we are. Thanks very much, folks. I really appreciate it. See y'all again real soon.